Hey everyone, PenguinSal here. Today we're covering a new game called Endgame of Devil. We stumbled upon this game randomly, but something about the pixel art style really drew us in. We figured we'd try it out. Um, I have to say, I did not have high expectations. Auto battlers are not inherently my favorite type of game. And, one or two playthroughs into the game, I was like, I don't really know. I thought the tutorial didn't necessarily go over enough to get you fully comfortable immediately in the game. And so the first couple of runs, while we didn't lose, they were a little hard to understand everything that was happening on the screen at one time. But after playing it 3 times and then 4 times, I really started to see the beauty of the different combinations you could make and the strategy that was actually involved. Between the different types of enemies, they're undead, they're demons, they're nature, they're inorganic. They all play off each other really well, and then inside of each of those, there's little subclasses where, like, nature had goblins and murlocs and bullywogs and trees and guys that focus on poison, all just in the nature build. So, after playing it for a few hours yesterday, I had to go back and play even more today. So far, I've knocked through 11 difficulties so far. I definitely plan to go back and do even more because it generally was a lot of fun. Each run felt different, using a different combination of relics and different enemies. The minions that we used, we had successful runs using undead archers that got stronger every time you removed other undead characters from the game. We had a run where we used giant rats, and they got stronger based on not only the other giant rats we had, but also based on how many removals and refreshes we had. So that could scale pretty high. I actually think my favorite build we played, though, was the Lovecraftian Tentacle build. It was essentially, especially if you got the correct relic, they would scale off each other, and then every few turns, they would all absorb the attack of another one. And so if you got certain creatures out, you would just keep infinitely spawning tentacles to be absorbed by the other tentacles. That's actually that's the build we used to defeat the highest level run that we've completed so far. Just the differing effects that the monsters bring to the table with Blood Arrow, there's ranged and melee, there's Fireballs, Thunderstorm, Calamity, each with several relics and several different minions that help impact that type of build. So I was a little skeptical going in about how many different runs you could possibly build doing this game and keeping it fresh. But I've found I'd say at least 8 builds that I've used so far that have worked to be able to defeat a run. I absolutely plan to go back and go even further in this game and see what it has. I just unlocked the endless mode, so I'm curious to see just how far I can make it in that. I would say if you like auto battlers, this one should be a no-brainer. Even if you don't, I still think it's worth a try if you like strategy. It is a roguelike, so every run you get different minions and you get different relics, and they actually do a good job with the removal system and the refresh system to kind of, as you progress in the game, it's easier to craft the build that you're looking for. So I appreciated that in this game, and it had a pretty low cost on Steam as well. So it's not a huge commitment financially. And so if you think the sound of this is good at all, I would give it a shot. I think it's surprisingly one of the more entertaining games I've played in a while. And like I said, the first few runs, I was not feeling it. But after playing it through again and again, and eventually just turning some music on, shut my brain down, and then just flying through level after level, I can honestly recommend this game to anybody that this sounds interesting to. If you like what you see here and you want to see more reviews like this, let me know in the comments. Give a like to the video if you like it. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. It would actually help our channel out a lot. And this is the first time we've done one of these reviews. Let me know if this is something that interests you guys. It was a shorter video compared to before, but I think this is actually pretty fun. So I'd like to do this with more games going forward. So let me know if this is something that appeals to you guys, if you think that this was an interesting thing to see, and you'd like to hear my opinion on more of the games that we've been playing. Also, if you want to see gameplay from this, let me know if you'd like to see that too, because we have quite a bit of footage now of us clearing through these runs, and we had a lot of fun with it, so let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I appreciate you guys watching the video. Let me know if there's any games that you'd like to see me review like this. I have quite a bit that I've played, and quite a bit that I plan to review, but if anything comes to you guys that you'd really like to hear me talk about, let me know down in the comments, or reach out on any of my social media accounts. I appreciate you guys watching. You can wishlist the video down in the link in the description. And I hope you guys will check this one out because it was a lot of fun. I appreciate you guys watching this, and I'll see you later.